It's 2022. Welcome back to the basement. To all of the people watching on their smartphones and the dogs and cats that are watching their people watch on smartphones, wishing they would pay attention to them instead of us, and all the ghosts, goblins, demons, plants, animals, vitamins, minerals, extraterrestrials, and people named Dan.
They're their own species.
Yes. Hi, Dan.
Yep.
Hi.
I love the pun war that is broken out in the chat. People are going.
It's actually our first chat war, and I'm really here for it. Like, this is the kind of war we endorse.
Like, keep it going, guys. Let's see how many how many puns we can get. Yeah, it's a new year. I mean, as I texted Mara, the Earth went around the sun again. Yay!
Yay! Climate change hasn't killed us all yet.
Yeah.
Sorry, like, don't look up. I was trying to get a segue in.
Climate change.
Yeah.
We saw in.
This is going so well.
Yeah. So don't look up. We'll just jump straight into it. I'm assuming your week was like not terrible. Mine wasn't terrible. So cool. We introed. Don't look up. So yeah, I liked it. I've seen it twice now.
I have only seen it once, but Robert Parker is going to be visiting us very soon, and I'm going to make him watch it with us.
Yes, yeah. We were talking a bit pre-show, like it was this and House of Gucci that either could have been like awful or it could be great. I am of the opinion that House of Gucci is awful. I know, Mara, you're a bit more positive on it.
Oh yeah, I've forced an entire house full of people to watch it. I was so positive on it. I'm not saying I love it or that it's great. Like, I just really want to watch it over and over again with people that haven't seen it, so that way they can watch Jared Leto do what he thinks acting is.
I was trying to think the other day if like Jared Leto has ever given a good performance, and like I couldn't think of one because even like his.
Oh no, he has though.
What?
Requiem for a Dream, Dallas Buyers Club. Hold on, I'm bringing it Dan because he knows more things.
I haven't seen Requiem for a Dream. Wasn't a big fan of Dallas Buyers Club.
Fight Club.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Panic Room.
I was thinking Panic Room. I wasn't sure if that would meet your criteria.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just not a Jared Leto fan. What didn't really like him in Panic Room. I just found him very annoying.
I mean, I find him annoying a lot of the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So, PLD bringing up Blade Runner 2049. Yeah, like I didn't hate him in that. Like,
yeah,
I just probably not a Jared Leto fan. But he has given some decent performance. Like, he hasn't been terrible in everything. So I will redact that. Still don't think he's good though.
Good job, Dan.
Yay.
Yeah, Nick, he has an interpretation of the Joker. There definitely is an interpretation. Hitman Hudson wants some basement merch.
I'm not going to promise anything, but as people know, I like making t-shirts.
Sorry, I'm looking through chat right now. Blake says thanks to Trevor, I finally watched Shiva Baby. If anyone in the chat hasn't seen it yet, you need to. Very happy about that. That is the movie that I finished out the year on. It was my 10th or 11th watch.
Oh wow, nice. Love
that movie so much. Happy that I can share that movie with as many people as possible.
Yes. Circling back to Don't Look Up. Yeah. By the way, I just want to address that Nick mentioned it can also be about COVID. Yes, it also was altered and tailored to incorporate things that have happened because of the pandemic. So it's very much about both things, not exclusively one or the other. Well, I just wanted to take the low-hanging fruit joke since it was like I could work it in there really fast.
Nice. Yeah. Because like how Adam McKay kind of writes and directs, from my understanding, is that he'll like kind of like create a scene and like give his actors like general directions, and then it's just like kind of lets them go. So it's very, very easy to improvise, like within his film. So I think they're able to work in a lot of COVID stuff fairly easily into it. Also, I learned the other day that Ariana Grande improvised most of her song.
Really?
Yeah. Like the first verse was written and then the rest she just riffed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I hadn't heard that. I think that her song is fantastic.
Yeah. Honestly, it is my personal like best original song of the year.
It might be for me too. I'd have to really make sure that I go back and examine that I'm not overlooking something, but I really like it. It's very much my speed for humor, and also she's a very talented singer.
Oh yeah, her voice is incredible. Like I think that she has the best singing voice of anybody working today. Yeah. We got a Streamlab from PLD. Thank you so much. So happy you continued with the Harris dance. I'm like Harrison.
Ed Harris, yeah.
Yeah, okay. By talking about The Lost Daughter with Ed Harris. Happy New Year's.
I was hoping PLD would be able to be here for The Lost Daughter because Ed Harris was in it.
I saw that he was in it in the cast list, and I feel like PLD, at least within this community, has just become synonymous with Ed Harris. Like I can't think about one without thinking about the other. So
it's true. Every single time that we do see or mention Ed Harris, I imagine like that trailer scene from Infinity War where where they finally decided to show he had a spidey sense and all his hair stands up. That's what I feel like happens to PLD every time.
Yeah. So I'd seen PL like okay, that's so weird how it shows up when you pull it up, because like in the chat the little emoji thing is like yellow, but when you pull it up it looks like it's like hand drawn. It's really weird. If you say it her sometime, yeah,
one time,
like, just once. Like you don't even have to Beetlejuice it or Candyman it. Like it's just you just say it once.
He's very efficient.
You can accidentally summon him. It's a mistake. You can go back now. But yeah, we'll get the Lost Daughter in just a second. Yeah, the conversation around Don't Look Up has been a lot. I think it's easily McKay's most divisive.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense though, because as a country, both like socially and politically and philosophically, we've almost never been more divided in recent history, which is really just quite depressing. Let's start out the new year happy, everyone. Don't listen to me.
Depression.
But I do think that most people generally agree, whether they like the movie, love the movie, kind of didn't get the movie, or really hate, just like understood it perfectly but just didn't like it. I think everyone agrees though, like Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence are just doing such a great job.
Yeah, I think that honestly, like it's one of the best ensembles of the year. Like easily. I like, it's funny, I think that the only two without spoilers, I guess, the only two likable characters in the movie were Jennifer Lawrence and Rob Morgan to me. They were the only two that I didn't like have any kind of negative feelings toward by the end of the film. I think discounting like minor characters, I'm sure like the extra number 3 on the side did nothing wrong. But
I mean, I liked Tyler Perry's character because he didn't technically do anything wrong. He reads the prompter, which is his job. But then like at the end, his last scene with why is my brain is not working today with names? You can ask Dan. Kate Blanchett. His last scene with her is just hilarious.
Yeah. Blake brings up that Timmy was likable. I mean, that's kind of a given. Like Timmy's great and everything. We love Timmy here. We still have to have a formal debate: Timmy versus Oscar Isaac.
We do. I need to bring Dan in here for a second, though, because last night, Trevor, you and I were talking about the show, and I mentioned to you that I came across a piece of information that said that Timothée Chalamet's hair was not a wig, which Dan and I both were like, why would they put him in just this awful, awful wig? Turns out it was just awful, awful hair, real hair, grown from his head.
I think it's partially a wig. I think he grew very long hair. It's a blend. It's not that I think he was totally wearing a wig. You can tell he has a lot of hair. And then there's like a piece in the back that's obviously like a weave or an add-in, and it's terrible. No human being can grow that much hair.
We can't blame it. It's not his fault.
Have you seen how much hair I have grown this year, Dan? The pictures of me when I agreed to be in the dungeon, my hair is like this short. And that's not even a whole year.
We're gonna all right. Hang on. I'm gonna send you a picture.
No, I
don't have the okay. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture. We're gonna try to figure this out.
Well, maybe there's some additional hair, but my information was surprisingly that he had just grown out his hair in a very much it's pandemic and I don't care because I'm not going outside. Why cut it? And then he was on a Zoom with Adam McKay right before shooting was going to start, and he was like, "Don't cut it. It's perfect."
All right. Well, here, I'm finding some pictures here. We'll talk about it.
Simon says, real talk, have any of you seen Timmy and Trevor in the same room at the same time? I can neither confirm nor deny. Yeah, like, seriously, though, like, Timmy's great. Like, I think that he honestly had an incredible year. I think that he gives the best performance of the entire ensemble in The French Dispatch, at least to me. He's actually really great in Dune. And he's like really, really fun in this. Like,
I wish they brought in his character earlier, even in like a really non-essential way, though, because he felt sadly like such a tacked on third act character. And
for sure,
I think that does a disservice to the fact that you have a great actor and you have a character that is there specifically for the benefit of another character's sanity in a really constructive way. And I just wish we would have actually gotten him like teased earlier in the movie.
But potatoes, we all love potatoes.
Right, Betty? Do you love taters? Yeah.
All right, I'm sharing a window.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I'm scared.
Okay, so obviously the hair around the front is real. But it's obvious to me that all of this stuff in the back and the sides, like, that's obviously to me a wig. Or
I mean,
it's
that's
just,
exactly
it doesn't
what I
blend
said.
well. It doesn't
That's
blend
what I
well.
said. But I was told it was not a wig. I don't know who to believe.
I think he grew his hair out, the part that you see in the front, but like that's like a year's worth of growth at least, and like I don't think he was gone from the public eye for that long.
Hi. Your breath smells.
I don't think the whole thing's a wig. I think it's a bad. I think it's a bad combination. It's even more pronounced in the movie.
No, yeah, especially that very first scene we see him in. It's real bad.
Yeah.
Worst hair of the year still goes to Oscar Isaac in The Card Counter.
Yeah,
easily.
It really does.
He has awful hair, like just disgusting.
I mean, which is sad because the real man has just fabulous hair.
I mean, it's still not as good as Timmy, but like I'll allow it. Yeah,
Dan, we need to on this because I think you can be impartial.
Worst hair of the year? I mean, Woody Harrelson was, if it hadn't been so bad and at the end of the first Venom, it would have been pretty bad, but it looked so much better in Let There Be Carnage that.
Well, but I mean, have you seen the images of Oscar Isaac in The Card Counter? It's like
I have
it's like
not.
a helmet of hair.
Let's see if I can.
Here, let me see if I can find a picture.
Or dinner, do you want to screen share it?
I'm Googling.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah, it's really, really gross. So we just watched through the Scream movies recently, myself, Mara, and then my younger sister, my younger sister for the first time. And she said that in the first Scream, Sydney's boyfriend looked like a rat. And I think that Oscar Isaac is very comparable. to a rat. Just going off of the hair. It's not great. Also, did anybody else think that so this Don't Look Up obviously came out this year. Lady Bird was 2017. Did this not just feel like Timothée Chalamet's character from Lady Bird 4 years later? Like, I know time frames don't work as well because like Lady Bird was like what 2002 or something like that. I think it was in post 9/11.
Wait, like when it came out?
No. As far as like when it takes place.
Oh.
I know it's early 2000s, but time frames don't work out. But like headcanon can make that work. Yeah. All right. Do we want to do a game of looking up and don'ts?
Yes.
I'm sharing an image, but I don't know.
See, that's exactly you're so funny. That's exactly the image I had pulled up in a separate window.
I don't know.
That's not even the worst.
No,
it's a glorious head of hair.
There's more gel in it. Like there's other images where it looks like they just like put so much mousse and product in it that like if you touched it, it'd hurt you.
Uh-huh.
Like
here, hold on.
We have to settle this.
Ooh, okay. This is pretty.
Like this.
Oh, you're right, Trevor. Lady Bird is set in the fall of 2002.
I love that movie.
Here, hold on. Let me share my screen. Let me share that tab.
Like that, yeah. It looks like
it's so coiffed and it's like he has so much hair, it's so thick that by like taking out all of his texture and by straightening it or like just combing it wet with product in it and then like blow drying it to make it fully and completely straight, like it looks weird. It looks off-putting because he has such wonderful, gorgeous hair.
Like it looks like he's wearing half of a bike helmet. Like or like a speed skating helmet. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I mean, and like not insulting the person at all. He doesn't choose how he's styled for movies. It's just one of those things where like, why would you do that to a man with such naturally wonderful hair? It would be like, Trevor, if we took your hair and we said, okay, you know what? You get out of the shower and we're going to straighten it all and then we're going to slick it back with gel. And it's like, why would we do that though? If you had nothing great to work with and then you just styled it, sure, whatever. But that's such a disservice to your natural curl pattern.
No, nobody wants this. Like it. Yeah, I don't know. Not a fan. Maybe that's a Basement Awards category. Worst hair.
Ooh, that could happen.
We're just gonna keep adding on categories. We'll have like 50 categories by the time we actually do the show.
I'm gonna have to make a lot of kitties.
Yeah, I love it. From Maddie, it looks like he has a Lego hair. Completely agree. That's the best way to describe it. It looks like he has like Emmett's hair from the Lego movie.
Nice.
All right. Are we ready to play the Don't Look Up game?
Yes.
All right. So how this works, Mara and Dan, is I will read out a letterboxd review. It can be as descriptive or as non-descriptive as possible. You will have to tell me if this person gave it a positive review, which is 3 stars or above, or a negative review, 2.5 stars or below, just going off of Rotten Tomatoes, which is 60% and above is fresh, 59% is not fresh. So we'll see how this goes. This movie is very divisive, so we'll see if you guys can guess if people liked it or they did not. First review. They looked up with a sad face. Did this person like the movie 3 stars and above, or did they not?
I'm going to say yes. They did like the movie.
I think so too.
They did like the movie. They gave it 3.5 stars.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Corny, self-important, out of touch, too long.
It seems too easy. I'm going to say you're not trying to trick, and that they did not give it a good review.
I also agree.
That would be correct. Yeah, this person gave it 2 stars, but a heart. They gave it 2 stars and a heart.
That's confusing.
Very confusing.
Person, if you're watching, please elaborate. I would like to understand more about how your brain works.
Love Simon's comment here, and the nominees for worst hair are Bruce Willis, Patrick Stewart, Samuel L. Jackson, and Sir Ben Kingsley.
I disagree. I think that Patrick Stewart's hair or absence thereof is perfect in every way, and there's nothing worst about it.
They're just all like Charlie Brown, you know. It said that he's not bald; he just has very fine hair. You know. All right, missed. Simon, missed opportunity to make Connor Roy president.
That is so good. I think that they liked it.
Yeah, I think they liked it too.
They did not. They gave it 2 stars.
Oh, that's sad.
Agreed. Upon discovering the world will end in 6 months, Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence do the only rational thing, hooking up with Cate Blanchett and Timothée Chalamet.
Again, I think they liked it.
I think they liked it too.
They did, yes. When red-haired J-Law appeared on screen with Timothée Chalamet, my mom called it bootleg Ladybird, and I can't unsee it.
For some reason, people that dislike movies have a fixation on the hair color of the female lead. I saw it with Matrix Resurrections and also Last Jedi. Yes.
Really?
So I'm going to say they did not like the movie. I
agree with you.
I haven't heard that logic before, but you're correct. They gave it 1.5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Do you just hate the truth because this is exactly what would happen if this were a real scenario?
Oh, that's 100% someone that liked the movie. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, definitely. They even put a crying emoji.
Yeah.
After it. All right. Let's see here. I showed my anti-vax parents this movie, and they fell to their knees, thanking Jesus Christ and Adam McKay for showing them the errors in their ways.
Okay. I feel like that is just laced with sarcasm, but not in the way that is actually positive, in the way that's actually negative.
Yeah, that's smart-ass sarcasm. I said they didn't like it.
Yeah, they didn't. They gave it 2 stars. The review continues. They pledged to reduce their carbon emissions by 80% by 2024 and deleted their Facebook accounts on the spot.
Hold on one second. You didn't not hear that one, Ken. Okay. Please continue.
A total disaster that everyone saw coming.
See, that I think is misleading. Good. I said the person liked it.
Okay, I want to agree with you because I think you're actually right, but I'm going to go with that they didn't like it, mostly because I would like to be right also on my own, but I don't think I am.
Mara is right also. They gave it 1 star.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Leo starts screaming. Me. This is why I come to the movies.
I'm going to say they liked it.
They did like it. Yep, 4 stars. Hashtag AILF.
Oh. That's a joke from the movie, which means they were paying pretty close attention. So I'm going to say they liked it.
I forget what that joke is in the movie. Can you send it to me in the private chat? I don't remember.
Well, you know what a MILF is?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They really liked it.
Yeah.
Yep, that is correct. Pontificate. Verb. Express one's opinions in a way considered annoyingly pompous and dogmatic.
Wow, I wonder if they didn't like it.
Yeah. Didn't like it.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
Wow, I'm surprised. I wish they would have told us what they really thought.
Oh gee, okay. I'm gonna try and read out the emojis here. 1 second. Wait till President Cheeto sees this. Then like the confused, like embarrassed face, then the 2 cry laugh faces.
That's like somebody's like 65-year-old mom who's like an LBJ Democrat. Yeah, that they liked it.
I'm without saying anything. The top 2 comments on the review are, "Oh man, that silly orange guy." 3 laughing cry emojis, and then "He's finished." 3 laugh cry emojis.
You know what's great though is that eventually, when like idiocracy actually happens and like corporations are media, people are going to look back at those like archived reviews and replies and think that they're talking about like Chester Cheeto and not a person that we just that people refer to like that. So think about how this is going to age. It's going to age beautifully.
Just so you know, they hated it. They gave it 1 star.
Wow.
Yeah. Very misleading review, but still very funny. Because it's, yeah, like they just did, they were as on the nose as the movie was, but I think the movie did it better. All right. John Oliver's Melancholy.
Oh, that's
a John Oliver reference and a Melancholia reference. That is a crunchy granola liberal if I've ever heard of one. That's
sure
that
is.
They liked it. They liked it.
They gave it a half star.
Whoa.
Whoa, I am very surprised.
I'm shocked too.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me with that one.
All right. This happened to my buddy T-Rex.
Okay, is that the same person who made the comment on the other one that's like, "This happened to my buddy Doug" or something?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, because that would be funny if every review that they do is like, "This happened to my buddy, Josh." Oh, this happened to my buddy Lenny. This happened to my buddy other Doug. Like, it'd just be great if that's the only review that they give on every movie.
Yeah.
I said they liked it.
Yeah, I think so.
They liked it, 4 stars. Let's see. It definitely was a movie, had a plot, and some acting.
I don't think they liked it.
No, I don't think they did either.
They didn't. It was close though, 2.5 stars. I have absolutely 0 standards.
I think they must have liked it then.
I think they must have liked it too.
They did, 4.5 stars. Okay, can I spoiler about a post-credit scene?
I think we can go there.
Okay. Unless somebody here, I'll come back to it. Unless somebody absolutely doesn't want to hear.
It's really good.
Love our chat. And unless somebody absolutely doesn't want to hear about it, okay. It's just about the I don't think this is spoiler to say, it's just about the time frame of a post-credit scene.
I think that's fine.
Okay. I'll just wait and I'll do 2 other ones and come back to it just in case. I am exhausted. Heart emoji.
Liked it.
I was gonna say, I think maybe they're exhausted from laughing.
No, I just think in general they maybe they went on a run. It was 2 stars.
Oh.
after this movie, I feel like we deserve to die.
Okay. I think that maybe they liked it because the sad part of it is that I don't think that there's any drastic change that's going to happen for some of the problems sociologically, politically, ideologically that we have in society. I don't think we're going to rapidly fix anything. Also, climate change and a global pandemic. I think that they're making a statement about that. I think they liked it.
I'm tempted to agree with Mara, but I feel like I should split just to try to make up some ground. So I'm going to say they did not like it.
They did not. It was 2 stars.
Wow.
Interesting. And by the way, Ken, we're not talking anything at all about Spider-Man. This is all about Don't Look Up.
Yes.
So there will be nothing Spider-Man related whatsoever in the show.
Yep. Hey everyone, I have a theory. Did anybody catch this movie Loki had political messages?
It's snarky, but I still think they liked it.
I think you're right.
This was a trick question. They didn't rate it.
Oh, that's funny.
All right.
So we'll never know.
I think we can go back and do the spoiler-ish one.
Yep. Again, spoiler only for Don't Look Up.
Yes.
Nothing else.
Minor spoilers for Don't Look Up, I guess. Epilogue. 22,740 years later. Certainly they're referring to the film's runtime.
Well, they did not like it.
They did not. It was those 1.5 stars. All right. We'll do 2 more. The editing in this could kill a small child.
Well, I know you agree with that, Trevor.
And it was one of my favorite edited pictures of the year.
I know, me too.
I like the editing better the second time. It just, I don't know. Overall, it did not work for me.
I'm gonna say they liked it.
I'm gonna say they didn't like it.
They did not. They did not. All right. Last one here. Trying to find a good one. Didn't really understand what it was all about, but sure did like watching all them big Hollywood folks chatting.
Hi, buddy. Buddy, do you think they liked it? Do you think they didn't like it? Do you have no opinion?
It's a double bluff. I'm going to say they did like it.
I think so too.
They not only liked it, they were the only person whose review we read out that gave it 5 stars.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Having no opinion helped.
And that was the Don't Look Up Letterboxd game.
Yay.
Hope everybody enjoyed. Woohoo. Let's talk about The Lost Daughter.
By the way, Dan, where's Muffin?
Oh yes, cats.
I don't know.
Where's Dasher?
Sleeping up. He's been sleeping on the couch upstairs for the entirety of the day. We took down our Christmas tree, and now he's that was his fort.
Yeah.
So now he has nowhere to play, according to him.
Oh, is she in her new little teepee, Dan?
I don't know. I haven't seen her or heard her. She might be in bed. I bet she's in bed.
Cat Watch 2022. Starting off with a bang. There's one cat right here. He's squishy and soft.
All right.
And he got soaking wet today because he decided he just had to have a shower.
Okay, so he's like kind of the strangest cat. Like,
Dan, would you like to recount this tale? I told Trevor, but I haven't told the audience.
What?
About what Sir Pounce does and what he did specifically today in the shower.
You should tell them.
But I want you to. I like it when you tell stories.
No, it's not much of a story. He likes to come in the shower like While Mara's in the shower, he'll just run in. He'll trot in, get wet.
And then just like sit up on the little seat area where it's just like puddles and mountains of water, and then just gets soaking wet the entire time, just soaked. Like, not, hey, I'm going to stand in the corner away from the water. Like, hey, I'm going to come out, shake off like a dog, and be soaking wet. And now he smells real good, though.
And he's delighted.
I need to find this story on Letterboxd. Must give it 5 stars. My review will be funny cat story. Did laugh. Would recommend.
Right, buddy? Are you a weird boy?
I'm sorry, Nick. I forgot to turn Dasher back into a reindeer. Santa's just going to be one down next year. Apologies. Please don't call the police, though.
Maybe he'll find another uniquely abled animal that will only be given value after it's found to be useful, despite being treated very cruelly by everyone else up until the point where they can find a use for that person's unique ability. What a great story for Christmas, kids.
I feel like you have some gripes with Santa.
Well, no, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer story is a really bad message about people that are different. They have no value until they're useful to someone else. Like, that's a really bad message for kids.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm such an old person. I am the lamest person ever. All I do is talk about how this is like, we were watching Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2, and I was telling Dan, I was like, one of the things that I disagree with about this movie, and obviously more prominently is with Joker, is that these movies unintentionally, at least for Dark Knight Returns, but I think semi-intentionally for Joker, make a very discrete correlation of mental illness and criminality and criminal behavior. And that is just simply not true. And it perpetuates really dangerous perceptions about the mentally ill, because very many people who are, and I mean like criminals in the sense that they commit like knowing premeditated murder or mass murder or things that are overtly terrible. Not like I'm crime of passion, it's desperation, it's, to save my life, I must do X, Y, or Z. I'm talking like actual criminals. Many of them do suffer from mental illness. Some sort of mental disorder is generally at play that can explain and understand some of why they are motivated to do this. But not every mentally ill person is a criminal. It's not a causal link there. And I hate that some movies do that. So I am just lame now. And all I do is deconstruct everything and talk about how it's really doing harm. I think
that Joker had like potential with dealing with mental illness. And like, I think it works really well in the sense of like showing, like, I love the scene where she says that the government's cut their funding and she can't meet with them anymore, because that happens to a lot of people where they're just trying to get mental help and the funding isn't there because it's been directed towards something else. And those people are, for the most part, just left on their own. So I would like to see it dive more into that rather than just like this person's mentally ill and then they do bad things. So I think I had potential with dealing with that. I don't think it succeeded to its fullest with that.
Well, I mean, that's the one part of the movie that I love, because I'm in the VA healthcare system. And when my doctor left, it was like 4 months before I could see my new psychiatrist. I see them this week. 4 months is not really good. Like, that's not a good, hey, we're going to keep up with you and care. We're just going to send you pills in the mail and I'm sure you're fine. Like, I very much understand the way that infrastructure fails the mentally ill. And I'm lucky enough that I, have some care. There are some people that just have no resources whatsoever. But yeah, they really kind of missed the mark on that one. Let's pivot because this is depressing.
So the chats.
Bye, Dan.
The chat's talking about you and Santa. They're like they think you hate Santa. Would you even say that Santa's a bad Santa?
I've actually never seen that movie, and isn't there a second one?
I think so. Okay. Also, Terry Zwigoff has the weirdest career ever. Like, just like, because like he did Bad Santa and then he directed Ghost World, correct?
Yeah.
And then he also did Crumb, which is a great movie. It's a really, really phenomenal like character study about like a comic book artist. And those are just 3 drastically different movies. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why, but like, yeah, Terry Zwigoff has an interesting career. Like watching his entire filmography, like I kind of want to watch his entire filmography back to back and see if I can see any connective threads, because it's interesting.
Well, we might be busy though with something else that we have to watch that we'll talk about later in the show. You may not have time for this.
Yeah, that's very true. Also, I must mention, I did get something for Christmas from my grandparents, and Dasher is not a reindeer, but he is now upside down. He is now Darth Vader, and it's glorious. We're just gonna hold on this.
That's just the most like beautiful thing I've ever seen.
It's pretty great. Oh, Andrew, you're right. He also did do Art School Confidential.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Love. I thought it was the whole time that Tim Allen killed Santa. Turns out it was Mara this whole time. I mean, at least Mara isn't as bad of a person as Tim Allen. But
man, the zingers from Trevor today. My goodness.
Lost Daughter time.
Yes.
What did you think of this movie?
I think that we both agree Olivia Colman never phones it in. She's fantastic. Oh, yeah. I think it's obligatory that we mention, not just because PLD is here, but because it's a statement of fact that Ed Harris is always a delight, and it's wonderful to see him in things. And also,
Ed Harris.
He has that like I would not want to run into him in a dark alley if he had sinister intentions, because he is like got that old man sinew look going on where like I feel like he could rip a human to shreds. He's really keeping it together. Yeah. But I feel like the movie kind of missed the mark for me as far as what it was intending to try and dissect as far as the titular incident.
Yeah, okay. This movie, I think, the ensemble cast is really, really great. Nick is also mentioning Dakota Johnson, who I thought was pretty good. Like, I think that everybody, I mean, Jessie Buckley, obviously, you mentioned Olivia Colman, like Ed Harris, like there's some really, really great performances all around. It screams first time feature.
It does, yeah.
Loud and clear. And like I found it kind of similar to Passing, another first time feature on Netflix this year, where I think I actually liked how both of them looked visually, for different reasons. I think that Passing, I mean, it's gorgeous 4:3 black and white. How could I not love it? And I love for like the story what The Lost Daughter was trying to tell. I love how like dark and like grimy it feels. Like it's lit very, very well, for I think what it's trying to do, and like I guess just like the vibe it's trying to put across, and like the overall feeling you'll take away from the film. But I think both films really struggle from a pacing standpoint, as well as like an editing standpoint. They're just a bit all over the place. I think I mentioned to you before the show that like the editing to me and like how it used flashbacks felt incredibly comparable to being the Ricardos. And I actually feel very similarly about the two films. Just because like I think that both of them use flashbacks in a really poor and insufficient way.
Well, in ways that didn't service the story that they wanted to tell emotionally for their main character. Like narratively, I understand why those were there, but it just didn't mesh together as like an A to Z fully formed idea.
Yeah, and like it it never added any kind of depth to Olivia Colman's character, all of the flashbacks. I felt like we just like they felt so repetitive. We only really needed, with what they gave us, we only needed one. Now, you mentioned before the show that like I won't say anything spoilery just because it just came out a couple days ago, but there were I mean, at least one thing, and I think there were a couple things that like I think I would have liked to see flashback stuff, and I think you agree. And I think they would have been much more serviceable to the narrative we ended up getting in the present day than the ones that we got. Just overall, like it was very much Maggie Gyllenhaal is a first-time director, and I completely agree with PLD. I think she showed a lot of promise, but the performances carried the film. I 100% agree with you, PLD. Like,
what do you think, Dan?
I'm away from the computer.
I know. I was just doing a bit, but you ruined it. I'm just joking. He didn't ruin anything. It's not possible. Can't use those same two words in a sentence. Dan's perfect. I just saw him. I just saw, because I can see, him in the below area, that like the computer just went all sideways and like the picture was gone. And I thought it was the perfect time to just bring him in and have everyone be confused. Didn't pan out. Moving forward.
But yeah, just like, that bit showed a lot of promise, just like Maggie Gyllenhaal. It wasn't the actual film was not executed that well.
You know what? I've already told Trevor what I want my what feature I have planned. We'll see if I can execute better than she could if I ever do it. I will not, probably, but my idea is better. Just saying.
Honestly, like, hey, let's get you that live action short nomination. I talked to you yesterday. I have a documentary short idea. We're gonna 10 years, we'll both be Oscar nominees. Calling it now.
Ooh, wait, you know what? I think one of us is going to be a winner. I'm betting it'll be me. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. If it was going to be either of us, it'd be you, Trevor. You have the will, the determination, a good family support group, and what I imagine would be excellent funding.
I don't know about the funding part. I mean, we can see about that one. But
the minute you turn 18, all you've got to do is make a GoFundMe and say, "Hello, my name is Trevor. I'm adorable. Please send me money," and you will get money. You don't have to even offer anything in return. Or I'm sorry, I meant to say Kickstarter is what I meant to say. Sorry.
Yeah. Or I can just like, say that COVID isn't real and then get COVID, and then like I'll make lots of money.
Oh, Trevor.
I had to go there. Does the short involve Santa? Sadly, no.
But I was positive you were going to do a documentary short about how Santa is definitely real, because you've told me that many times.
Sure, yeah. Mara, I hate to break it to you, the Tooth Fairy, not real.
That's one thing that like I don't think my parents ever really solidly said was a thing. It was more like, be good and receive money for your teeth, because my parent, I know it's weird, my parents collected my baby teeth, and they are in a little bag. But yeah, so I was mostly preoccupied with just the idea that by getting rid of something my body no longer needed, I was going to be paid for it. And I was really curious as to what else I could get rid of in my body that wasn't useful that people would pay me for. Turns out the answer is nothing else.
Yeah, no, like my parents like never really like enforced like anything like Santa, the Easter Bunny, or whatever. It was just kind of like I had kind of absorbed it by like osmosis of like pop culture around me, and then when it was like, oh yeah, it isn't real, I was just like, okay, whatever. It was never really instant. Cameras dancing.
He's just hitting the back of my computer over and over again.
Trevor's first movie better star Timmy. Hey,
maybe he could be the voiceover narration for it.
No, okay, actually, we're going to remake the movie Twins and star in it together.
It wouldn't be a documentary then. That'd be so sad.
But would it be actually?
Is there something you're not telling me about the fact that you're actually 26 years old?
Yeah, I think that's about it for The Lost Daughter. I think we've run our course with that.
Hi, bud. Hello. Did you want to say anything about The Lost Daughter? Oh, you just thought Dakota Johnson was mediocre? I disagree. I liked her with dark hair, by the way. What did you think? Oh, he has no opinion. And yes, Timmy is 26. Fact check me, but I'm 99% sure. Hi.
Timmy. I'm just going to Google Timmy age ? And see what comes up.
I guarantee you Timmy from South Park will be one possible answer on there.
It was Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents.
Wow.
By the way, is 60.
Wow. Hey, Dan, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, are you finished in the pantry?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. Look at it.
Oh, because I left the light on. So
no, I don't care. It's okay. Dan has the best thing ever is that Dan doesn't turn off the closet light. It's the only thing in the house. Like he has like old man syndrome when it comes to lights, except the closet light and the pantry light.
I was about to say, I would like to point out that I more than once have gone around this house and turned off every single light in every single room on more than one occasion
because I'm cleaning and I'm putting stuff away. And rather than with my arms full of stuff, walk in each room and turn the light on and turn the light off. Because at the time we didn't have computer. Computer couldn't just turn on all the lights for us.
Okay.
Now computer can turn on all our lights. So
I am
we're set.
terrible at turning off lights. I think that my parents can attest to this. I do not turn off lights. If I was not told, the house would have all of its lights on all the time.
See, it's funny. I'm the opposite. I would never turn on a light probably. And I would keep our shades are always drawn. Every single room of our house has like heavy like vertical shades or blackout curtains and blinds or like roll down curtains. And there's like no light that enters in here and it always looks completely dark and it's perfect.
Sure. Also Simon brings up Olivia Colman's going to be in Secret Invasion. Yeah, and I'm so excited for that. Like that cast too. I mean, Emilia Clarke, Ben Mendelsohn, Kingsley Ben-Adir, who I think Dan, we agree on this. Kingsley Ben-Adir did not receive as much attention as he deserved for One Night in Miami. I thought that he was really great.
I feel like he was vastly underrated for his work in that film.
I would argue he was the best performance in the movie.
He was up there on mine. Not that anyone gave him a bad performance necessarily, but I just feel like when you have stars in the movie, then they're automatically given like the standout status. And I felt like Kingsley Ben-Adir was great.
Yeah, no, 100%. I showed Mara. I found the Criterion for it at Barnes and Noble the other day, which is fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Barnes and Noble does a lot of Criterion sales.
Yeah. I've never. So okay, it's really annoying. Okay, I have a Barnes and Noble rent. So my Barnes and Noble in my town, they for the most part only sell DVDs. Okay, this was a Blu-ray from the Blu-ray, but the DVDs are like $40.
Yep.
Like I found I went in, so like right next to this, so this was like I think 30. The Blu-ray for One Night in Miami, Criterion Collection. Right next to it, the DVD for Dear Evan Hansen was $45.
I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna put up the thing everyone knows I want to say and what the result is. Yeah, that's stupid. That is so stupid.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Like there
in what
was
universe? That's like when we saw Holmes and Watson was like $37.95 at Best Buy for 2 straight years.
They've never cut the price on Holmes and Watson, which is crazy.
I wouldn't even have that Blu-ray on our shelf if it was free.
No.
It was that bad. It was unwatchably bad.
In the backyard.
Ooh.
So bad.
We should go set a fire in the backyard.
Yeah.
We have a fire pit. I should explain that.
Oh, okay, got it. Then you should start making TikToks of buying Blu-rays and then burning them.
Oh, I've been bombarded with TikTok the last couple weeks, and
thanks, Dan.
It's not for me.
No, you love the animal ones as much as I do. Those are the only ones we watch, are the ones with kitties or puppies, specifically huskies, occasionally corgis. Great Danes are okay too. German Shepherds, yes. Small dogs, no, not really. Corgis are the smallest dog I can handle. But the kitty cat ones, Dan, the kitty cat ones.
They're very cute, but I recognize my limitations. And TikTok is where I'm irrelevant at the TikTok line. That's what I call it. I'm calling it the TikTok line. It's the line at which I am irrelevant.
I'll
leave that to the new generation.
I would love to see Dan do like a full like influencer thing, but through film. Like, hey guys, what's up? Living my best life, watching movies. Like, I kind of need Dan to do that just for once.
I will let your generation have TikTok, Trevor. I'm perfectly happy to be old and on Twitter and whatnot.
To be fair, TikTok annoys me a lot, but
there's that cat on TikTok whose name is Sir Pounce with an SIR, which, as we know, is wrong, and we need to become more popular than that Sir Pounce, because this Sir Pounce is the right Sir Pounce. That Sir Pounce is wrong.
Correct.
That's true.
Andrew, just to clarify, Dear Evan Hansen is not getting a Criterion. It was just a regular DVD.
If it gets a Criterion, I might literally die.
It would sort of invalidate the whole concept of the Criterion Collection.
Right.
It certainly would.
Yeah. I mean, the only way I can see.
He is not laughing. He does not think this is funny at all. I do.
That's when movies will start streaming on TikTok. We already saw trailers streaming on Fortnite. So, like, it's going to happen, everybody.
Oh, Dan.
As long as people don't start watching movies on TikTok.
Dan,
people have been live streaming movies in the theater onto TikTok. Like Spider-Man No Way Home was streamed.
Which is so mean.
Yeah.
I shushed. Did you tell Trevor that I shushed some people when we went to see Spider-Man No Way Home?
I didn't.
The first time that you saw it, the second time that I saw it, yeah. I'll shush. I'm not shy. There were some. I think they were in their late teens, perhaps, a couple seats down, and they were just talking regular volume. They would raise their voice to talk over the movie, and so about 20 minutes in, I shushed them. I didn't go shh. I said, "Excuse me, could you please talk a little quieter?" And they did.
Oh, I'm honestly surprised. If it would have been me, I would have been, "Excuse me, can you please shut your face for the people that paid to see the movie, that want to watch the movie?"
I'll say that the first time I'll be nice. The second time I get a little surly.
I mean, I know I shouldn't be quite that surly, but like, it's opening night in a movie that everyone knows is huge. Why did you pay money to see it if you're going to talk at full volume during the movie? Like, why are you there?
Very full volume.
Yeah.
I wasn't a child this time, but it was. They were younger than me.
Yeah, no, I had to do that during Dune. There were a couple like girls about, I think, a little bit older than me, maybe 18, 19, that were, I think, on Snapchat the entire time and talking very loudly for Dune. So, yeah.
Why even buy a ticket?
I know, that's what I mean. Maybe because we were at AMC and they have A-list, so.
But also, so with something like Dune, it's on HBO Max.
Yeah, watch it at home.
It was a very loud notification from me. It was a calendar.
That's okay. Robbie's texting me about the fact that he finally watched Return to Hogwarts. So I had to answer that real quick.
Oh, nice. Speaking of
spoiler alert, he liked it.
Speaking of Return to Hogwarts, we can talk about that.
Yeah. Dan, do you want to hang around or do you want to go away?
I'll go away for just a little bit if you don't mind.
Okay, bye.
Be gone. Yeah, this was sweet. This was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there were certainly some interesting anecdotes, things that actually I had never heard or read before, and I've read like all the major articles and seen all of the widely disseminated videos and read every single IMDb trivia thing about all of those movies. And I love that there were some things that I had never, ever heard before. I thought that was a very fun, interesting thing. The rest of it was pretty much what you expect. Oh my God, we loved it. Oh, we love each other. Everyone is happy. And we which was great though. I mean, I'm so glad that franchise didn't ruin its kid actors.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh no, is it
like
me?
It was done without the 10-minute skit at the beginning. But like I was telling you, it felt more like a documentary than a reunion, which I have no problem with. And like we were saying, it's probably due to COVID, because like the Friends reunion felt like an actual reunion, and not, I got distracted by Nick because I love how every single time J.K. Rowling was brought up, they very specifically specified to everybody that this was shot in 2019.
Yeah.
They did not reconvene with her. Wanted to let us know.
Yep.
Which,
anyways.
But yeah, it was nice. Helena Bonham, like, like, she was. I love how her laugh is just Bellatrix's laugh.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, definitely a little exaggerated, but it's nice to see, though, that I kind of am interested and fascinated by how much of that performance was just completely authentically hers, just doing whatever came to mind in any given take. Because for something like a series as carefully cultivated and as big of a financial powerhouse as it was, to allow that much creative freedom to your actors is actually, in a way, a little surprising. Like, it being so carefully articulated through the creative process would have been much more expected for me than to see as much, personalization from on the part of the cast. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Also, without spoilers, I don't know. But Helen Bonham Carter reading out Daniel Radcliffe's note was pretty great.
Yeah.
I also made me laugh so hard because, like, Emma Watson would always pause because, like, she would always, when she was talking about her kiss scene with Rupert Grint, she would always be like, kissing Rupert Grint was the most horrifying thing. And she like paused for 3 seconds before she finished, like saying, like, because we were like really close friends. I don't know if it was like edited like that, but it always sounded like she was saying, like, I hated kissing him. It was very funny.
I mean, they notoriously have discussed, because remember, she also had to do, like, they did motion capture or whatever for like her kissing Daniel Radcliffe in the hey, it's the locket showing Ron bad things, whatever. That kissing the two of them was just miserable in the sense that they grew up as siblings. And so, imagine having to kind of slightly hardcore make out with someone you think of as a sibling for the last, 8-9 years. That would be a little horrifying in its own way. So I think it was meant in an affectionate way, but definitely that pause for laughter.
Yeah, her how she articulated it just came across humorous. But agree with PLD. Made me miss Alan Rickman.
I mean, gosh, there's so many people that were gone.
I don't know how, but like, they're in memoriam way better than the Oscars, even though the Oscars are the Oscars and this is a Harry Potter reunion. But like, jeez, Maddie.
To be fair, I don't think the actors thought of themselves as siblings.
Right. Yes. By
the way, I'm still a Harry Hermione shipper. I'm just saying.
It's weird that the biggest ship I feel like is Hermione Draco, especially because of like.
I didn't know how close that they were. Like, that's actually that was so sweet to hear. I didn't know that they had such a close relationship.
I didn't realize how much older Tom Felton was and how much younger Emma Watson was.
Me either.
Like, yeah. Also, okay, this is just a weird thing, but like, did they shoot Madam Hooch separately? Because during the broomstick scenes, it just seemed like Chris Columbus was just like being the voice of Madam Hooch. I don't know.
I'd have to actually just go back and watch the first movie. Oh, hold on, Dan's waving at me.
If I may, Dan. Oftentimes during coverage, especially with effect shots, if the camera's not on the other actor, then the other actor will not be present. So it could just be for that particular shot, Chris Columbus was there because for whatever reason, Madam Hooch, a lot of times actors will do off-camera coverage, but I'm guessing for that scene, it was very technical. So my guess would be that Chris Columbus was there to make sure that the technical end of it was executed properly.
That makes sense, for sure. Movie lessons with Dan.
I kept telling him that he should do a little series called Dan's Film School and like educate people a little bit more about the technical elements of movies, especially things like editing and the importance of some of the aspects of editing, because he has that actual experience and education to completely back that up. But also, things like framing and lighting and even plot structure, characterization. I think that would be really fun, Dan. Hashtag Dan's Film School. Get it trending.
I feel like there's so many people that are more knowledgeable than me that are already doing that kind of stuff.
Right. But I'm not saying you're necessarily teaching people to be like, go make film, but to help film fans and people that enjoy watching movies help formulate more well-rounded opinions about them and understand, for example, why when you watch Transformers Age of Extinction, why it hurts your brain because they change aspect ratios over and over again. And when they watch it, they don't even notice that because it's not something that they're instructed to understand or notice. And it might help them just understand why you don't like it. They're still totally permitted to like it, but it may help them understand why you don't. Or it may help them understand more why they do.
Simon has an equally good idea, though. Hashtag Mars Baking School.
I agree.
That is something that we've been dabbling with ideas for something of that ilk.
I need both of these things.
All right, Dan, we're starting a nonprofit financial institution.
Okey-dokey.
Very accepting of that.
So enthused.
But yeah, I think we've covered Harry Potter sufficiently enough. Was there another thing we were going to talk about?
We were. Do we want to?
I all honestly, I've completely forgotten what it was.
Private chat.
Oh yeah. I think we can. Yeah, I don't know. We
don't have to, but if you want to, we can. We're in a good happy place. If we don't want to bring down the house again, we can wait or not or do. I don't care. Up to you.
I mean, next week there also won't be that much to talk about. So maybe we could
want to push it?
Let's push it. Because what's next week? The 355, I guess. And then the Tender Bar comes out on Amazon, and that's it, pretty much. So
yeah, then how about this, everyone? We'll tell you. We'll talk about licorice pizza next week. So there you go.
You will.
No more mysticism behind what we're talking about.
Yeah, and I'll be completely honest. I thought that it was very good, except for like a very, very, very glaring problem or two. So we'll talk about it.
Stay tuned. Literally stay on this stream for 6.5 more days, and then we'll talk about it.
Yes. All right. Should we do an IMDb race?
We should. Yes.
Maybe we can even do a couple.
Hello.
You're back.
I'm back.
Oh, by the way, Dan, do you want to really quickly, while Trevor's getting set up, do you want to show off what your mom gave you for Christmas?
You're wearing? That's what I'm wearing. Yeah, this wonderful hoodie. Because it was yesterday, it was 70 degrees here, and today it is 25.
We have snow.
There's a teeny bit of snow on our neighbor's eaves.
Snow, yeah.
We have like, I don't know, maybe an inch or two.
Excuse me.
All right, I'll take suggestions from the chat if you guys want to throw something in.
Oh, we have a Streamlab real quick.
Oh, do we?
Oh, we do.
From Blake Quick, donated $3. Thank you, Blake. Because of this channel, I bought my first Criterion before Trilogy, and now want to start a collection. So, what are some of your favorites in your collection?
Ooh. I can take this one first.
Here, hold on.
I absolutely love.
Nope, that's not right. No, hold on. I'm trying to get you in the big box, but I can't. Nope.
It's fine.
All right, whatever. Fine. You talk.
Yeah. Okay. So I love the Criterion Collection. The Criterion Collection is like one of my favorite things ever. So the Before trilogy, obviously great. It is one of my favorite trilogies ever. Before Sunrise is one of my favorite movies ever.
There we go.
Oh, we did the thing.
I figured it out. I'm sorry, I'm bad at this.
So also, my first two, I'll just take them off the shelf. So my first two were the Grand Budapest Hotel and Parasite. Parasite has a really great special features. There's a lot of the interviews from Cannes Film Festival with Bong Joon-ho. There's a bunch of Bong Joon-ho is so insightful about films, so just listening to him talk is great. I would very highly suggest the Citizen Kane 4K. It's absolutely incredible. If you are at all a fan of films, I mean, Citizen Kane is revered very highly. This also comes with 3 of Orson Welles' student films, I believe. It's also Citizen Kane in 4K, which should be enough. It's the packaging is really cool. So you have K. I won't open it all up. A. It continues to expand. So that's very great. They've just started doing 4Ks. There's Menace to Society. There is The Red Shoes. There's Uncut Gems. There's Mulholland Drive. The Piano and A Hard Day's Night come out next month, which is very exciting. The Piano I would highly recommend when it comes out. It is great. Other things, Seven Samurai has a really great Criterion. And then lastly, I will suggest a big thing, which is the Ingmar Bergman setup here. I won't take it down, but it is 39 of Ingmar Bergman's films. I think it's only missing 3 that they couldn't get the rights for. It is structured like a film festival, so there's centerpieces, there's opening night, closing night. There's also a massive 200+ page book that is the companion piece to all of Ingmar Bergman's films. Ingmar Bergman is just a great director, and Criterion has I said, a lot of his movies. I'd probably say the strongest, if you want to get them individually, are Persona, The Seventh Seal, and Wild Strawberries. I think would probably be my favorite. And then Fanny and Alexander would probably be my 4th. So Criterion has lots of great stuff. And I could talk about this for a while, but I'll let Dan talk about it because he also likes it.
Dan, did you go to the closet?
I did. I got to the Criteria Dan. We call it the Criteria Dan closet.
We do.
Because there's a thing in Criteria. Oh, I've always wanted to visit there. In the Criterion headquarters, they have something called the Criterion Closet, and people that come and do stuff with them, they get to go into the Criterion Closet with a bag and just take home whatever they want from the Criterion Closet. Oh, it's my dream. It's my dream to go to the Criterion Closet. Anyway, so we call the room where I keep my movies, we call it the Criteria Dan Closet. So yeah, I grabbed a few Criterion. 12 Angry Men, which is a great movie. Sidney Lumet movie, but this in particular also has the TV version of the play because it started out on stage. So there's great special features here, just for the look of it. Barry Lyndon, Stanley Kubrick, which is a movie that I wasn't really turned on to until a couple years ago. I hadn't seen, but it's great. I love this movie. I love Royal Tenenbaums, and this is a great Criterion edition. P.T. Anderson, director of Licorice Pizza, Punch Drunk Love, which is a movie of his that I quite enjoy.
My favorite P.T.
Another Adam Sandler film, This is actually what are the 4Ks that Trevor was referring to? Uncut Gems. I bought in 4K because I love this movie. And then the box set that I actually watched was this one because I'd seen almost none of these movies. So Bruce Lee. This has 5 movies: Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, and Game of Death. So like the big 5 Bruce Lee movies, all in one set, and has some great special features too. So yeah, I literally have a savings. Part of my savings that I set aside for flash sale day when they do 50% off.
Yeah.
So I stock up 2 or 3 times a year, but that's a little slice of my collection. I also have the Citizen Kane thing, but they sent me the wrong one. Actually, no, I should. It was my fault. I somehow ordered the wrong one. I ordered the Blu-ray instead of the 4K disc, and I need to put in.
Well, but they ended up saying though that every 4K disc had to be sent back anyway, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, they got recalled, so yeah, it didn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, just shout out Wes Anderson, my favorite director. All of his movies, except Isle of Dogs and French Dispatch, on Criterion. Strongly suggest them. So, yeah. Also, another box set that I don't have, but I know you have, Dan, that I've started watching some of the films on is I think it's the BBS. Story.
Yeah, America Lost and Found. Yeah, I've got that one. That's a great one. I should have grabbed that one. 60s and 70s movies.
Yeah. Easy Rider, Drive, he said. Yeah, lots of
there. I think The Last Picture Show's in there.
Is King of Marvin Gardens in there?
King of Marvin Gardens is in there.
Yeah,
some good stuff.
Ooh, I would also shout out Wong Kar-wai, who was a director that was a blind buy for me, but loving a lot of his stuff. In the Mood for Love, Fallen Angels, 2046. Lots of great movies in there.
Nice.
Yeah, could talk about Criterion for a long time. That's dangerous to.
They're friends.
I love you.
That was my favorite part of the whole special.
Yeah,
how weepy they got with each other.
Yeah. Blake, sorry, that was a lot of recommendations.
Yes.
All right, so maybe we should start on a Criterion movie. I will. Yeah. What should we start on? What's the oldest of the 4? I think the oldest one of the 4Ks. So that'd be Citizen Kane. Let's do the Red Shoes and see if we can get somewhere from the Red Shoes. Because
who's in the Red Shoes?
I don't remember, honestly. But let's just see. Let's see what we can do. And what should we try to go?
I mean, do we want to try to go to Adam Sandler?
Sure.
The Red Shoes to Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
All right. So The Red Shoes, directed by Michael Powell and Emeric Pressburger. In our cast, Anton Walbrook. Okay. Not very familiar with a lot of these people.
Don't know any of these folks, sadly.
So I think we'll just probably have to take a shot. Like, do you just want to go with the top?
Yeah, look at the top build guy.
Sure.
Anton Walbrook. All right. Let's go for it. The Red Shoes. Okay, well, The Red Shoes is his biggest movie. That's cool. Let's see. Okay. We could be in trouble here.
Go to The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp. If you go up some.
Okay, right here.
Yeah, see if there's anybody in that.
Oh, wait, is that Laurence Olivier in The 49th Parallel?
Could well be. Oh, Gaslight as well.
Gaslight, yeah.
Why don't we go to Gaslight?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's top building that too.
Oh, is that a different version of Gaslight?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was. Never mind.
Let's go to Diana Wynyard. because I don't recognize any of these people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this could be interesting. We'll feel very accomplished when we get this. Oh, Cavalcade. Okay, that one Best Picture.
Yep.
So, oh wait. Okay, so they were in BBC Sunday Night Play, which I'm assuming is like an SNL, but in the '60s in British. So maybe there was like a famous guest star on there.
Maybe,
but that we were sticking with movies.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, do we want to go to Cavalcade?
Let's see who's in that.
Director Frank Lloyd. He sounds familiar. Should be. Oh, Simon had a good idea to go to Hans Christian Andersen, who is a writer on one of them. That would have been smart.
Yeah, but it seems like it's cheating just a little bit.
That's fair. This director sounds kind of familiar.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna go for it. Let's see if we can make this work. Oh wow, he had 2 Best Picture winners. Mutiny on the Bounty also won.
That gets us to.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Clark Gable.
Get a big name, yeah.
Yeah, let's go to that. All right, so I assume we want to go. Charles Lawton also in this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, who do we go for?
We go with Clark Gable.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, I think I can figure this out from here. All right, so Clark Gable.
Okay.
Go to his last movie was with Marilyn Monroe, The Misfits, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's do it. Yes, Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe.
Let's go Marilyn Monroe to Some Like It Hot with Jack Lemmon.
Okay. And then Jack Lemmon. And then...
So from Lemmon, we can go any number of ways. I'm trying to think if there's a direct link to Adam Sandler.
Yeah, okay, so like 12 Angry Men, obviously. Legend of Bagger Vance is here. So that's recent. 2000. Yeah. That would be Adam. Do we want to go to The Legend of Bagger Vance?
That's got Charlize Theron, Matt Damon, Will Smith.
Wait, okay, there's definitely a link here. I feel like that's our best option, though. Also, Grumpy Old Men, he's in. Mm-hmm. I feel like we go Legend of Bagger Vance. I feel like that can get us.
Yeah, all right, Legend of Bagger Vance.
And then, okay. We could even try and get the Sandler through.
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
Go to Damon.
Okay.
Ready? All right, go to The Departed.
Okay, I might know what you're doing here.
Go to Jack Nicholson.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Anger Management.
Yep. Nice. Boom. The Red Shoes to Adam Sandler. Nice. Let's try in now. I think we have time for maybe one more. Let's try and get from Adam Sandler now.
Mm-hmm.
To what should we do? I'm looking at the Blu-rays. What's like the most obscure weird thing? Can look to the chat.
Obscure weird thing.
Let's see if we can get from Adam Sandler to the first Best Picture winner, Wings.
Ooh. I wouldn't even know how.
I feel like we have to just start at Wings and stab in the dark for a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah. Actually, I don't actually know who's in Wings, so.
Well, I mean, what do you think, Dan? I think we start there.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd probably have to go through a director, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see if we can get from Wings to Adam Sandler.
Okay. Wings, not the TV show. 1927. All right. Let's try this. So William A. Wellman directed. Buddy Rogers starred.
Yeah, let's say look at Clara Bow.
Okay, let's go for it. Wings, It, The Wild Party, Color Savage. I don't know. Do you want to go It?
Hmm.
Trying to see. Let's. I don't know. I mean, it's her.
Let's try It.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to just go to the director now?
Clarence Badger.
Yeah.
We can. I don't know what else he directed, but
I was gonna say, should we look also at like composers for some of this stuff also? Because there weren't as many back then. So
yeah. All cast and crew. Music by. Okay, wait. So Carl Davis did a 1992 alternate version.
Well, it's because this is silent. This is a silent movie, so
right?
It would have had alternate.
So
I think that's cheating.
Well, yeah, that one's cheating. That's a good point. Sorry.
Right. So
but in the future, though, we should go into all cast and crew, though.
Let's go to Clarence. Let's go to Clarence Badger, though.
Okay.
And just let's try. Oh, this might have not been a great choice.
I say go to his last movie.
That certain something.
I feel. Uh-oh.
Not even a poster.
Wow, I've led us down a deep, dark black hole.
We can get our way out.
Well, there's one person with a picture.
Yeah, I say we go with that person.
Thelma Grigg. Okay. She was in 5 things.
Oh dear.
Want to just go to her last thing?
Yeah.
The present?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
The lady craved excitement. Okay. Want to try to go to the composer now, Mara?
Sure. Let's see if it's anyone of note. Probably won't be.
We'll stumble our way to the correct answer. Music department. Frank Spencer was the musical director.
I don't know who that is.
Should we go for it or no?
Dan?
I mean, at this point, why not? What have we got to lose? We're not going to be in any worse position than we are right now.
I disagree. Although he does have a long career.
Yeah. Wait, Catgirl? That's his most recent movie.
Is there anything else?
Go to composer instead of music department. Go to composer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're right. Scotch on the Rocks.
I feel like we made a terrible mistake.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go for it. You.
Oh wait, no, go back. Sebastian Shaw, go down.
Oh yeah.
That's Darth Vader. That's old Darth Vader.
Oh.
There is.
So he
I didn't recognize his picture young. Wow.
He's Anakin Skywalker. We were trying to get to Adam Sandler.
Huh?
Yeah.
We're trying to get to Sandler, right?
Hold on. I think I can do this.
Okay. Wait.
Oh my gosh, I'm really close. You guys can keep going if you're onto something, but I'm
wait. I feel like if we get
I'm going like 100 different ways right now.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of all the different. Okay. I feel for some reason like Harrison.
I can.
I was gonna say Harrison Ford, and then.
No, wait, that doesn't work.
Do you just want to try Harrison Ford?
Oh, hold on.
Because I'm trying to think.
All right, I got it.
You got it?
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Go to Anchorman 2. Which he, believe it or not, was in.
You're right. 2013.
Yep.
There it is. Anchorman 2 Legend Continues. You're right.
He's in Anchorman 2 with Will Smith. Will Smith may be uncredited, but he's definitely in the movie.
Searching. That what? Just Control F. There he is.
Will Smith, yep. All right, Will Smith is in Hitch with Kevin James.
Kevin James, yeah.
And then you could go any number of directions to Sandler from there.
Hitch. Then Kevin James. And then let's just Hubie Halloween. Sure.
Yeah, why not? Look at that. Boom.
And we did it. We managed to get our way out.
There we go.
That was something.
Boom.
We did it. That feels good.
Thank you, Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah. I feel like because
like some stuff though, not for all of it.
Yes.
I think the one that I clicked on would have taken us to Around the World in 80 Days, and I feel like through that, I mean that's the Best Picture winner from 1956. I feel like through that we could have gotten there. Like I definitely think through just clicking randomly things we got to the right spot.
Yeah,
we did.
We got to where we needed to go ultimately.
We did it. Proof that you can get to Adam Sandler from absolutely anywhere.
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 Oh.
There we go. So I think that's the show. I think that's everything.
Dan, will you please just a little more Jared Leto for me, please?
Don't confuse poop with a chocolate. They look the same, but the taste are very different.
Get out of my house. Oh, you have no idea how much we do that around the house. We do Jared Leto and House of Gucci all the time now.
We do.
The one good thing the House of Gucci provided the world. Dan's Jared Leto impression.
Yes, impression.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Dan, for popping in and for joining us.
Yes.
I'm thirsty. I would like a drink after the show is over.
Probably should end the show then.
I was just making sure he knew that I expected a drink.
Oh, you were hinting. Got it.
Yes, hinting.
She was placing an order.
It was. I would like my special drink, please, in a special cup.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Trevor, for also being able to move the show to today, because I forgot to educate everyone on the further saga of the internet stuff. So the cable was just straight up cut a couple days ago. So we were without internet. AT&T came and fixed it again. Found out something interesting, though. They bill the construction company every time it gets damaged / broken. So maybe they'll stop damaging / breaking it. You'd think, because it can't be cheap to have someone come out here 4 times in a month to fix it.
Still a better saga than the Twilight Saga.
Sure is. They might come and bury a new cable soon. They might not. We'll keep everyone informed. But as of right now, I expect to have internet working on Saturday. So on Saturday, January the 8th, which would be 6 days from now, we will be having our live show at 7:00 Central Time. And as per usual, we will definitely be talking about the newer releases and also Licorice Pizza. We'll definitely be playing some form of letterboxed game and maybe doing some more IMDb shenanigans. Maybe we'll actually come up with some ahead of time. That'd be fun.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
It's also our anniversary.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
So more to follow on the fact that I definitely didn't forget.
I want to see the I want to see the stats on how many times we've done it on Saturday at 7 versus how many times we haven't.
I don't want to see those stats. They make me feel bad.
Probably about a 50-50 split.
Anything that was within like 6 weeks post-op doesn't count, though.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We should also find some guests.
I can scramble up.
Sorry, Dan. You're an honorable. I consider you part of the show. You're here.
Fair.
I can conjure us up a guest for next week, and then in person that next weekend on January the 15th, we will have Robert the Spider Parker in person here in Arkansas. So things will get weird. Promises have been made.
My own private Arkansas.
Thank you everyone for tuning in, for sticking with us. The show kind of ambled just a little bit, but we're getting into the 2022 groove. You don't come here for perfection. You come here for some reason, and we are very grateful for that.
Let's go into the basement.
I hope that everyone did have a safe and enjoyable New Year. I hope that people are hopefully not going to be having to go get tested and that things went wrong with their New Year's plans. But if they did, please just follow your quarantine guidelines. Try to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. If you're sick, please seek medical attention if you need it. But let's try to do nice things for people in 2022. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Let that be our send off today. I'm going to do something nice for Dan because it seems like I sounded like I didn't remember that next Saturday was our anniversary, but I did. I just didn't know in that exact moment. So I'm going to go do something nice for him, like make myself my own drink.
I know you do.
So hopefully we'll see some people here next week. Maybe we'll see some new faces. Spread the word.
Yeah.
Bye.